And here we go. Day 2 of the Chicago Bears training camp practice is officially in the books, which means we have more news, notes, highlights, observations to look at in yet another Bears video. Now, as we always do, before we jump in, I want to give a massive shout out to all of the Bears media members who work so hard each and every single day to get these videos out for us. So I want you guys to do me a favor and go follow them on Twitter. They're going to give you live in real time highlights, news, notes, everything, right? So go follow them if you don't want to wait for me to post a video. So go follow them, man. Without them, the videos aren't even possible. And with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video. So in day 1, Rome Odunze was out for some personal reasons, but was at practice for day 2. Now, he was there, was active, but wasn't fully participating. I feel like he was maybe a little bit limited, which is okay, right? And we'll see him continue to ramp things up as time goes on. And again, remember, there's no pads on for today. Another little bit of a walkthrough, some 7-on-7s, some 11-on-11s, and we won't really know who's starting to stand out until those pads come on. But stay tuned, because we'll be covering those practices as well. Now, another thing to note was Coleman Shelton. He got reps at the center position today with the first team. Now, Ryan Bates was with the 2s, which was interesting because yesterday, it was kind of flip-flopped, right? So Shelton was the backup center, and then you saw Ryan Bates get some starting action. So I think they're really in the beginning stages of a battle, right? A camp battle. Who is going to win that starting job at the center position? And I think that is very, very important, right? Having a rookie quarterback in Caleb Williams, who is going to build that rapport with them early. So I do think we need to continue to keep an eye out on that position specifically. But in terms of Caleb Williams' day, because I know a lot of you guys are going to want to hear about Caleb Williams, he had a pretty good day. Now, there was one ball that was intercepted by Tyrique Stevenson, but we also have to remember he's going up against one of the best defenses in football from last season, who added a Kevin Byard, who is another guy who just turnover friendly, a guy who's gonna force a lot of interceptions. But this entire defense does exactly that. When you talk about guys like Jalen Johnson, Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard, Tyrique Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, you go down the list, those guys are really good at just forcing incompletions, forcing interceptions. So yeah, maybe you don't want to see him throw interceptions, but again, keep in mind, this is a very good Bears defense. But he also had a really good throw, a nasty throw on a dart to, I believe, Tyler Scott. Was a deep ball. I mean, you know, Tyler Scott is the perfect wide receiver to have to get down the field if you want to get behind the defense, right? Tyler Scott's your guy. You have Keenan Allen, a very good route runner. He can get open in the intermediate routes, shorts, drags, digs, whatever it may be, right? Outs. But Tyler Scott brings a different type of versatility, a different type of dynamic to this offense. And whenever Caleb Williams sees he has Tyler Scott on the field, he looks at him a lot, right? And you're going to, right? That's something you want to see. So I want to continue to see if Tyler Scott can get better and better as time goes on. You know, again, like I said, Rome Odunze was out there, but very, very limited. So I want to see when he's fully there, do they still rotate in Tyler Scott, you know, with their trio of wide receivers completely healthy. Braxton Jones and TJ Edwards were also limited. Mercedes Lewis, Nsimba Webster, and Noah Sewell did not practice today. And again, Caleb Williams, very quick with the football. He knows that in the NFL, it's different to college, right? You got to get that football out. You cannot wait 2-3 seconds. You got to make your progressions, and you got to get that football out as soon as possible. Now, before we break down even more about today's practice, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we're going to be covering the Bears throughout training camp, preseason, regular season, breaking down film of games, breaking down practice film. Everything you guys want to see, I got you guys covered. So join the family if you haven't already done so. And lastly, if you guys want to follow my Twitch, I might be streaming some Bears games on there, reacting to it live. It's Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description below. Now, going back to the two big plays of the day from Caleb Williams to Tyler Scott, one was a 30-yard completion, beautiful catch on a corner route over Kyler Gordon in coverage. I just think that Tyler Scott is someone who can really put the defense on their tippy toes in terms of if he gets a slither of space, good luck catching him, because, and especially with the football in his hands, a playmaker. And then there was in 2-minute period, Caleb Williams, had a really nice throw to a bunch of other receivers during that 2-minute drill until that DJ Moore throw came where Tyreek Stevenson jumped the route, made a sliding interception to end the drill. So that was another big takeaway. We talked a little bit about that a little while ago. But again, it is so early. I think that, yes, you can have your first impressions about who's playing really good, maybe who's not playing really good. But once those pads come on, that's when you're going to start to see a pass rush with Montez Sweat and Gervon Dexter, who had a big PBU yesterday, or SWAT at the line of scrimmage, I want to say. DeMarcus Walker. We need to see those guys really get ramped up here and then add some pressure to Caleb Williams, right? I'm excited about a first year with DeAndre Swift. Like, for example, last year they were really good, but in the running game, they had a lot of guys who could do different things. But now I think DeAndre Swift adds a sense of unpredictability to their backfield. I think he can catch the football really well, act as a safety net for Caleb Williams, and I think he's done that so far during camp, but also is a very reliable rusher as well. He's not someone who, when he's in the game, teams know, okay, they're probably going to pass the ball, right? Or when he's in the game, okay, they're probably going to run the ball. He adds that unpredictability, which is really, valuable in this day and era for the NFL. I'm very excited to see Gerald Everett. Right now he's on the NFI list, but I think he adds a sense of, field stretching capabilities, getting down the seams of the field, and making big time play. Another speed threat at the tight end position to go alongside Cole Kmet. The offensive line looks better than ever has before. They're healthy, they're young for the most part, and those guys will continue to get better as time goes on. Defensively, this could be one of the best defenses in football once again, right? Montez Sweat back here. Austin Booker is a rookie they think could break out this year and really look like a fifth-round draft pick steal. And then we talked about the secondary, the linebackers, TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds, Noah Sewell, Jack Sanborn. I mean, they are deep in a ton of different positions. But overall, we are only 2 days into camp. With that being said, we got to continue to monitor some of these positions. Once Rome Odunze gets back, I want to continue to look at the center position, the running back position, how much burn is Khalil Herbert going to get, and then, defensively, right? Another guy who got some catches today, Keenan Allen. He had a first down catch on 3rd and 10 to keep the drive alive. So, like to see that. Like to see the connection starting to be built here. Want to see them continue to do that over time. And we'll see where the Bears go, man. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Tomorrow, we should have a more full update. So, hopefully that's a good one. So, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.